Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we're getting back to Ted Lasso. This is season 1, episode 3. This one's called Trent Krim, the Independent. Oh, I got a feeling the paparazzi's going to be causing some trouble for Ted just when things are maybe starting to turn a little bit for the team, but we'll see.
Yeah, like I said, I've seen season 1, and I'm definitely ready, willing, and able for you guys to meet more of Trent Krim, Independent.
Oh boy, yeah. Started to get some positive momentum in the last episode, and I feel like we're gonna lose that in this one, but we'll find out.
All right, without further ado, then let's go!
Wait, what? Oh, she was up before the alarm. Oh, yeah. Today's her big day to hamstring Ted Lasso. Great.
They don't believe it now. Just so good.
She's all smug.
Oh, front page. It's not going to be in there because nobody cares.
Oh, no. Nobody cares.
Sorry.
Call Ted.
I don't know about you, but I had an absolute peach of a Sunday. When I was a kid, my folks took me to the Allen Bradley Clock Tower up there in Milwaukee.
Hey!
I have a branding meeting.
Oh, I always feel so bad for the cows, but you got to do it, otherwise they get lost. That was a branding joke. If we were in Kansas right now, I'd just be sitting here waiting for you to finish laughing. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Counting the minutes.
Yep, there you are.
The face of the Allen Bradley is bigger.
That was a quick intro for this one.
Yeah.
Greyhound till I die. I'm going to start catching these Richmond. Something bullshit.
You might be wondering, why did I draw all that up there? Just to erase it. And that is because I believe in symbolic gestures.
As do I.
Did you get home last night? Didn't. Really? Oh. Give the ball to Jamie and everyone else and go to hell.
It's, you know what? It's not even very good. It's probably.
Sorry, Nate. I have a real tricky time hearing folks that don't believe in themselves. You think this idea will work?
Yeah, I do.
Whoa! Why are you screaming at me?
Falls off the chair.
So use Jamie as a decoy?
No. Well, in this case, yes.
Let's give it a shot.
Can't be any worse than last week.
It might be a very flattering silhouette. I might wear it right out of the store. Makes me feel good. I start to strut. I'm like, ooh, I like this. There you go.
Call that a strut. Woo!
There you go, Nate. Yeah, that's one way to do it.
That's one way to do it.
Manager shags star player's girlfriend.
Well, I think a more accurate headline would be Manager Innocently Feeds You.
It's really bad. My friend who works at the paper said he can hold this story for one day as a favor. Mm-hmm. When it hits, Jamie is going to go mental, and it's going to be photographers all over us.
Oh, that's what happened.
I'm going to be mid-sneeze face. Like, guess what the headline will be?
Gesundheit.
Jamie's top breaks Top's heart.
Did you just come up with that?
Yeah?
Everyone would read that.
Of course they would.
Power of rhyming.
Whoa, Keely's got bars.
I am cute as a bun and I can rhyme my ass off. God, it's no wonder they want to destroy me.
Get someone to run the story about Ted and Keely.
Hey, boss.
Ted and Keely, hello.
Down there in the hall. Yeah.
I know the owner of the paper. I can get this stopped with a phone call.
Really? Oh my God, thank you.
See what I tell you, huh? This woman right here is strong, confident, and powerful. You and Michelle Obama arm wrestle, but I wouldn't be able to take my eyes off it either.
Oh, that's not a compliment I've had before. Glad to help.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
See y'all later.
So is she really going to pull it?
Trace that photo back to me, can she?
Yes.
What do you mean, yes?
Oh, there you go.
I'm not a spy, Rebecca.
and
no.
equally proficient at both.
She does have to can it.
Yep.
Then the decoy's through. Sam wide open. There it is.
Look at that.
How you feel?
I don't know. There's so many new feelings.
First pube, right?
Yeah.
Here we go.
What?
Anyone who loses to me has to run 4 more. Let's go!
Lead by example. Doesn't want his players to do anything.
Like Dennis running.
Look at that form.
Well, what's going on? I thought you ran track in high school or something.
Chess team, coach. Illinois State champs, baby.
Okay. In your all's lockers. Your little cubbies up there, so hope you enjoy them.
They got different books for everybody.
Book.
I learned 2 pretty big lessons on the rough and tumble playgrounds of Brookridge Elementary School. If Lil Ronnie Fouch offers you a candy bar, you immediately say no and you get the hell out of there. Because there's a good chance that little son of a gun has just pooped inside of a Butterfinger. But a couple people ate it. Teacher tells a bully not to pick on someone, it's just gonna make it worse.
So you're not going to do anything?
No.
Put it in the hands of the players?
He's the one, coach. We're gonna make an impact here. First domino needs to fall right inside that man's heart.
Brilliant.
Baby, can I ask you something?
40 kilos, do 3 sets of 10, and then I alternate between bye.
I don't give a Well, you lift, you little pretty boy.
It's not 40 kilos.
Do you even understand the influence you have on this team?
I'm the
No, you're a bellend. The boys look up to you. It's made me question my own faith.
Yeah, all right. I'll take care of it. Nate's a good lad.
Hey, Roy, you come to the club tonight?
Hold on, will you be there?
Of course, bro.
Then, no.
Of course,
You know
bro.
how you two are always messing with Nate, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes me laugh.
Who cares if we can't run that picture? The bigger issue is that the local community is getting behind the team no matter how badly they play.
Well, there we go.
One I believe I can put an end to.
Hooray!
No!
Okay.
So I spoke to the owner of the Sun.
You spoke to God?
No, the newspaper.
The owner of the Sun.
MVP! MVP!
Okay. Yes.
That's good.
In exchange, I've agreed for his more reputable newspaper, The Independent, one-on-one with Coach Lasso. Very good, and the supporters really listen to him.
Oh, no, I know Trent. Yeah, he's a tough cookie.
Really?
But that's okay. You know what you do with tough cookies, don't you?
No.
Dip them in milk.
Not sure that's going to work with a human.
Wide open. Oh, suck it by him.
Jamie's not going to like he's not getting the ball.
Oh, wonderful, coach. I thought that one in my...
Yeah. Make the defense believe you. Watch like this. Ball! Ball! Give me the ball! I want the ball! Give me the ball!
Performance.
No one thinks it's funny.
That true?
Agree to disagree. I found it hilarious. I thought it was funnier than Step Brothers. That scene where the bunk bed collapses.
Hey, no spoilers.
But then I just saw that, and now I'm going to have to rethink my order of what I think is the funniest. Cheers.
Interesting play, Ted. Did you come up with this?
Oh, no. This is all cooked up by our very own Nate the Great.
Who's Nate the Great?
Oh, yeah, there he is.
Someone's been walking the dog here. Found another poo.
What exactly does Nate the Great do?
Guess it.
Do you mean to tell me you're entrusting a Premier League team's attack to the kit man?
That young fella's forgot more about this sport than I'll ever know. Heck, might be a genius. Anything to add?
He's just...
Watch your back, Gay Talese. There's a new iconic profile about to be typed up by one Trent Krim.
Tighten up those lines.
They don't know, coach.
Yeah, he's coming around a little. Uh-oh.
Please don't stop it.
Hey, Jamie not talked to you about leaving him alone?
Psych.
Oh, it's going to go down.
Looking for your prick boyfriend. You know how to pick him, don't you?
Steal your Rolex and sell it for drug money.
So? I don't need a phone and a watch. Trying to make me feel responsible for fucking Nate, whose last name I don't even know.
It's Barnes.
No, it's Shelley.
Yeah, I know.
Don't like being treated. And not by, howdy, y'all cowboys. My name is Ted Lasso. Really, if you would listen to
I'm
me,
trying to listen to
I
you.
could tell you why.
So tell me, is that making you mad?
I'm Roy Kent, and I get paid to play a game. Mad all the
time. That's actually pretty good.
You know who you remind me of right now?
No, who?
One of them robot vacuums, just kind of wandering around looking for dirt.
Roomba.
That's the one. Well, Trent, I've never really concerned myself too much with wins and losses.
Now that's of course all probably.
You want to tag along? I'm going to go speak to some school kids.
Oh, what a coincidence. The day of our interview, you just happened to be visiting a local school.
Well, that's the funny thing about coincidences, ain't it? Sometimes they just happen.
I just wanted to come and thank you again for stopping that picture from running. And I bought you a present. Made me think of you. It's strong and a bit prickly.
I didn't know you were.
Oh, yeah, I was up terrified of you. Don't know why I'm telling you. You know all about that, don't you? Remember when you got divorced?
It rings a bell. The press are never awful to men. No one ever pays a fortune for a photo of a naked man on a yacht in Mallorca a week after his divorce.
Whoa, that's like a very specific scenario. Oh, my God, that means there's a picture of you naked on a yacht. Can I see it? Is it here? Oh, come on. You wouldn't have said something if you weren't dying. Please.
Sad face.
Holy shit, Rebecca. Are those your real tits? Teenage boy, I can't stop staring at them. I can't believe you stopped this from running. I would have shown everyone.
Right, I really need to get on.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Bye.
Shoes.
She's thinking about running it.
Mm-hmm.
She's thinking about running it.
Yeah. She's thinking about revenge.
I didn't think that Richmond Primary would win a single game, much less the league championship.
Well, all right. Champs.
He's got the cup.
To celebrate, please welcome
That's what we do to Oak.
Ted Lasso.
Close enough.
All right. Hey, gang, how y'all doing?
It hasn't stopped.
So if you please help me welcome the captain of your AFC Richmond squad, Roy Kent.
There you go.
Right. It's for public speaking or school, really. Always seemed like a waste of time to me. Why don't we get out of this stuffy auditorium, go out on the pitch and have a proper about it?
Yeah, the principal likes it. And
Yeah,
this reporter starting to...
It seems like everybody warms up to Ted Lasso.
Which one's she? That idiot. Perfect. Next. Heads. Next.
I mean, this is the equivalent. I'm guessing. I don't know sports that much, but like imagine playing catch with like an NFL starting quarterback.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
How cool of an experience that would be for
yeah.
kids.
Oh, here we go, Phoebe. Let's see what you got.
Oh!
Good job, Phoebe.
Oh. Whoa. Sorry about the blood there. There you go. Don't use it to clone me. Nice meeting you. Thanks for having us.
Cheers.
Nose.
What even is A Wrinkle in Time?
It's a lovely novel. It's the story of a young girl's struggle.
Am I supposed to be the little girl?
I like you to be.
Ted Lasso?
Hey there, Ollie.
David, what are you doing here?
Wait, I mean, you invited me, remember?
I invite every person who's been in my car.
Oh.
Are you okay with a little bit of spice?
Have them make it for us like we're a couple members of the family.
You're a brave man.
Oh, boy.
Gonna love it.
Oh, appreciate it.
Can't imagine they have good Indian food in Kansas.
I have no idea. I've never had Indian food. Ooh. Ooh.
So if you love Kansas so much, why did you leave?
For me, success is not about the wins and losses. It's about helping these young fellas be the best versions of themselves on and off the field. And it ain't always easy, Trent, but neither is growing up without someone believing in you. Let me ask you this. Is my tongue still in my mouth? I really enjoyed getting to spend this time with you, Trent.
You actually mean that, don't you?
See, he's taken back too now. Everybody thinks he's an asshole.
Yep.
One dish is plenty. We know how you Americans like to eat, innit?
Let's do it, huh?
Try that one. Beautiful, right?
Yeah, it's beyond beautiful. It's hot.
Mrs. Witch's voice was grave.
He's almost done. He's almost at the end of it.
Yeah.
It's a bad word, Uncle Roy.
Oh, mind your own business, Phoebe.
Has to be me. Can't be anybody else.
Shit at it.
Hey, fellas, how you doing?
That's for you to decide.
It's awful.
Hi.
Never hits you over the head.
Well, right. I didn't know it was a retirement party.
Oh, the headbutt.
Stop messing with Nate. Now, I don't know which one of you are Nate, because I don't see so well at night anymore, but that goes for all of you. Vanilla vodka. Such a child.
Vanilla vodka.
Oh!
And though I believe that Ted Lasso will fail here and Richmond will suffer the embarrassment of relegation, I won't gloat when it happens, because I can't help but root for him.
There you go. Oh, this is awesome.
Oh, I love it.
This is so fun.
Oh, guys, I'm going to start here real quick because I just want to run with this. I thought this show was just going to be like silly Saturday Night Live, We're the Millers type comedy. That's what I expected from this show. It's come so highly recommended, but I thought it was just going to be goofy, for lack of a better word, potty comedy, like some, sports satire where a bunch of wild shit happens. I never expected it to have this kind of depth, and we're 3 episodes in, and I am loving this because, I like my lessons and all that, but wow, is this going so much deeper than I would imagine. I honestly thought, and I don't know why I thought it, I knew nothing about it, but, I just thought it was going to be just random, dumb humor that we could laugh about. I never thought we were going to get this kind of writing in depth. And I know Answer's spoken very, very highly of Scrubs. And to be honest with you, I thought Scrubs was the same thing, some sort of comedy hospital parody making fun of ER. And now I'm starting to think otherwise because there's the same writers. And now I want to watch Scrubs. But I'm like, holy shit, like this is really, really good quality television. It's as much quality writing as it is comedy, and I'm really taken back by the show, and it's throwing me completely off my game because I thought it was just going to be stupid humor. I don't know about you, man. Answer, you've seen it already, but
the first season.
Were you thinking like it was going to be like this?
Well, see, it came very highly recommended. I knew a lot of people loved it, but I was like you. I'm like, it's not really my thing. I mean, I'm not like a massive Jason Sudeikis fan or anything. Like I said, I can't think of anything I've seen him in, so I don't know his style of comedy. For whatever reason, the movies that he was in, I just didn't really appeal to me or whatever. That being said, I love the character that he's playing. It's great, and there's something about the show, and there's a couple of different things I'll say about it. It's a quick show. It's 30 minutes. It's lighthearted, yet it hits on very deep messages. So, the comedy is relatively light. I mean, look, we had a thing with Nate kicking a dog turd off the pitch, and that was some humor.
That was good.
But the way that everybody seems to be warming up to Ted, it's like he's just infectious, and people can't help but like him and be drawn to him and seeing what he's doing. And, he's doing all the right things. And what I like is, given the kind of the layout of the show, if that makes sense, like we're not having big, massive swerves where something bad happens and then it has to come back. I talked about it. Well, not yet, but like I talked about it kind of in the first episode where Rebecca's, regardless of how she feels about her ex-husband, you can tell the wall is starting to come down with her a little bit, and it's happening a lot quicker. Look, we're only an hour and a half, less than 90 minutes into this series, and that wall is already starting to come down a little bit, whereas on other series, that might take a whole season before you finally get to that. So I like how we're just seeing people kind of warm up to Ted and kind of take in his coaching style, and it's either happening or it isn't. Like with Jamie, maybe it started a little bit, but he kind of went back to his old ways. But, you know, with everybody else, it seems to be working. And there's no like surprises where, oh, somebody's just acting like it's working. Then they're going to go out to get Ted and have this big, massive swerve. It's a relatively straightforward show, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I like that. I like that it's got the humor. It's got some heavy stories and messaging that you wouldn't expect from something like this. And all the actors are just doing a great job. Everybody in their role. I can't imagine anybody else being in the roles that they're in. Even some of the lesser characters are just doing a great job. So this is so much fun. And I like how Ted just kind of remembers everybody. And that's a big deal for a lot of folks.
Yeah, I you know, I mentioned it before. Obviously, I'm a huge Scrubs fan, and that's Bill Lawrence, and he's the one that, you know, is him and Jason Sudeikis that made this show happen. And that's how Scrubs episodes were. Yeah, it could have just normal comedy. It would have the slapsticky comedy, but then it would have a message at the end that was really important to get out. And that's exactly what they delivered with this show. And that's why I loved the first season and was so, you know, it hurt a lot to stop to wait for the channel, but, you know, I was willing to do it obviously because you know how to sacrifice answer. Well, just because I know damn well season 2 and 3 have got to be good, so I cannot wait to enjoy them.
Well, I'm already. I just
and so just knowing that I loved season 1 so much, just seeing you guys after just 3 episodes, just so giddy with excitement, makes me happy because these characters, like you have Rebecca, who's hurting, you know, from what has transpired, a divorce, and then being told the last episode about, oh yeah, well, he's already with another new one that it's been with for 5 years. And so she's still hurting, and she's trying to misplace her anger in other places and trying to take it out on Ted. Yet Ted is this just overwhelmingly nice, charming guy that, I love what he said at the end. And I've seen it before. How many times where he says, you know, that's the thing. You keep judging success by wins and losses. I just want to make them a better person on and off the field. He's there to sculpt human beings, not professional athletes, and make superstars. He's there to make perfect human beings. Well, not perfect, but, you know, better human beings and the best version they can be. Especially where Roy Kent is reading A Wrinkle in Time, like, but I like what he's doing. And what I love about this too is they throw the F-bombs in there, the wankers, everything that they throw in there just works perfectly. And then how he is perceiving that we're all a team here, that even Nate, the kit man, they're listening to him on plays, and it works perfectly well. And what did Lasso do? Did he tell Trent, that I thought that up? No, he's like, no,
full credit.
It's Nate the Great over there. And I mean, there's the slapstick where he's kicking the dog turd off, but he's giving credit to who deserves the credit. And he started at day 1 where he tells Rebecca, we're all a team here. It's not just me. Everybody's involved. And that's why he invited him down to the party. And I mean, at least Higgins went down because he wanted to eat some more cake. But this is so much fun watching the show with these guys because I knew they would like it. I knew they'd get hooked. And I was hoping it'd be as soon as possible.
Well, you were joking about Answer making sacrifices, you know, for holding off, but I've sympathized with him because honestly, so look, I don't think it's any secret to anybody. Look, for the recording channel, we have a schedule of when we record stuff. We stick to the schedule. And there's times where it's like, okay, we're gonna meet up and we're gonna do this. There's times where we get hooked on shows and it's like, I kind of want to watch this. I kind of want to leave the studio and start watching when I get home and not wait. And you know, and we're not going to do that. Look, this is what we do. First time reaction is very important for us. So I'm going to wait. But now I'm going to be like, oh, I gotta see the next Ted Lasso. I got to know what happens next. And so definitely when there's something you're really excited about and you have to wait. And how many episodes do we have for
10 for season 1?
Okay, so 10 episodes. So I'm already like, okay, we're we're almost a third of
it
the way
goes
through.
10, 12, 12.
And I know there's a couple other seasons, that we're going to get into after this. But look, I just love this show. Look, the thing with Nate was really cool because there's, I don't know if it's a quote from somebody, you'll have to forgive me, but it's just this idea, and I'm sure it's all over the globe, not just here in the U.S., but the idea is that you treat the janitor with the same respect you treat the CEO. And that says a whole lot more about you as a person than it says about the people who are receiving either your respect or lack thereof. And I think that goes a long way for other people to watch that, right? And Ted talked about that with Roy. He said, look, I can't be the one to step in because if the teacher steps in to stop the bully, it only makes it worse. And that is 1,000% true. The person has to stand up for themselves, which we don't really, Nate's not going to do, right? Or somebody has to step in and be the person. And why not have it be the guy who's supposed to be the team leader, the team captain, he's a little bit grumpier, to step in and show the rest of the team like this isn't something that's going to be tolerated. And Ted knew that to bring the team together, that's something that had to happen. He's making every single right move with this team. The books that he handed out, you're going to get people like Jamie throw it in the garbage can, like whatever, I'm not reading a book. And even Roy was going to do that, and Roy thinks he's playing head games, trying to manipulate these guys. And I think it's starting to sink in with Roy, like, no, this guy's, he might not know anything about soccer, but he's a team leader. And that's,
that's more important than the X's and O's.
Look for some people. There's a phrase in American football. I'm sure it's in a lot of sports and stuff like that. But it's like you lose the locker room, right? It's basically when your players don't have respect for you as a coach, and you might have the most talent and the best playbook, but when they lose respect for the coach, things start to fall apart. Now, of course, you want a coach who knows the game and is has a lot of experience with it in any sport, regardless of whether it be football, American football, basketball, whatever. But there is so much to be said for not just commanding the respect of the players, which I don't even know that Ted's at that point for respect, but understanding as a player that your coach actually cares about you. And our writer Trent wrote about that he's in an industry filled with egos. He's not bringing his. And I think there's a lot to be said for that too, because look, in sports, yes, the players want to be superstars, but you see it often where coaches want to be superstars too, right? And it's usually for the wrong reasons, and you want a coach like Ted Lasso. But again, I thought this show was phenomenal. This is a really, really strong episode, but a powerful lesson as far as just how to be a decent human and how to be a good teammate and how to be a good leader.
Yeah, that's a good point, because the thing I find fascinating about this show is the characters that we have. Let's just say Rebecca, Roy, Jamie. Let's take those three. The way the show portrays them, as opposed to how other shows would, is that Rebecca is, the hard-nosed team owner who wants the team to fail. But that's not who she really is. No. And they make that pretty obvious. At least I think they do that. That's not really who she is. She wants to be the version of her that Ted is making the kind of the cracks and the fissure that part of her wants to come out. Whereas in other shows, that person would have to change and become the good person, for lack of a better word. With here and with Roy and with Jamie, it's like we get glimpses where we see that positive person is there, and that's who they really are. But for whatever reason, they have this jaded kind of mask or persona over them right now.
Well, and the interesting thing about Rebecca's character is, look, she's clearly jaded. She's angry. She's mad, and for good reason. And she has let her ex-husband just dull her shine to a really, really sad point. And that's what she's bent on, is like getting revenge by turning this team he loved into crap. And also, look, they've made it. The husband is dating younger models or whatever. So to have Jamie's girlfriend be like, "Holy shit!" Like, it was you. I would post this because you saw her thinking about it for a minute, like, and it's like, I agree with you 1,000%. Like, Rebecca is just, look, I think by And look, I'm not like any sort of like wild groundbreaking theories here, because I'm sure a lot of people saw it. But I think as we move forward in the season, we're going to see a more positive Rebecca. I would love to see her come out and shine, because yes, she's the owner. Yes, she has, she's rough around the edges. She has that wall up. I shouldn't say rough around the edges. She's very polished. She's just crass. That's maybe a better term. She's got that wall up. But she's a rock star in her own right, and I'm waiting for that to come through a little bit more. And they don't make her completely unlikable,
Right.
because they make it clear that she's got very good sides to her too. So as much as it's like there's all these little different redemption arcs going on here, and I think we're going to get one for Jamie too. You never know. Sometimes in sports films they'll give you the bad guy, and he turns around and ends up being the good guy, and sometimes they just stay that way just because they want you to tell the story. Like, look, some people can't be changed. So I'm not sure if we're going to get that arc with Jamie. I'm hoping we are, but it's hard to say. I have a feeling that these photos may come back into play later on in the season. But look, guys, I'm loving this show so much right now.
All right, well, there you have it. What a great way to start off this series. I'm so happy you guys are loving it so far, because I know you all loved it. I loved it. So for Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, the answer. We will catch you on the next one, pals.
Would it be too forward if I gave you some advice that might help improve your game a bit? Go back to the moment when your mum was about to fuck a sad little man with no athletic talent. Pull her off him, fly her to Argentina, and drop her onto Maradona's. Hope that helps me.
Ouch.
I'm done with you being a prick to everyone.
Either I beat up an old man, or I let an old man beat me up. Okay, let's go.
They just leave. They don't even fight.
Easy now. Coach, tell these boys what the first rule of my fight club is.
No fight club!
No fight club.
First rule of my fight club.
For the love of Pistol Pete, y'all, we still got a second half to play.
For the love of Pistol Pete.
Sit down, everybody.
Gaffer said, you old man.
Call me old. One more time.
Granddad.
Still doesn't fight, just
Granddad.
Boom, boom.
All right, well, we're at halftime, so they could still make a comeback.
Boom, boom.
Seem like a team that's going to pull it together in the second half right now.
Table 4 is done and shall from now on be known as the boring table.
That's where I'm sitting. Oh. She won't be attending tonight. She was kicked in the face by her horse.
Oh, that poor thing. Is the horse okay?
Looks like we still got ourselves a team divided here.
Oh, so I guess they lost.
Hey, you free tonight?
Oh, I'm free every night.
I'm gonna bring Nathan.
Who?
It's gonna be my date. And
Nate
for
the
obvious
Great.
reasons, we'd love to be at table 8.
No. I feared you're having chicken.
Our musical guest, Robbie Williams, has cancelled. Oh no, who is that?
Millennium.
Tonight, when I tell everyone that Robbie is cancelled, by then it won't matter. You will have found someone better.
I am a world-class problem solver.
That is. Oh, you got it. Oh, look at that.
That's why you got to have a case on your phone. It's slippery otherwise.
Thank you, Ted.
She's like, why? Why would you tell me?
It's just not me. There's no hood, no zips. There's no graffiti. I'm like a banker.
Jamie, no. What are you doing?
I'm doing style. Yeah, people don't know it, but I'm good at this fashion shit.
Are you?
Like a progeny.
Down, boy. Mm-hmm. That's a good boy. Find the treat, yeah?
Wow. All right.
Yeah, okay, so that's it. I miss you, and you go ahead and give the little guy a squeeze, boy.
Ooh, stop short of saying I love you.
I was going to buy one, but, it's so expensive. I just thought I'd borrow it out.
Well, I hear you. Hey, we'll make a little pit stop. Come on, follow me.
Yeah.
Who looking at?
That suit.
What you all looking for? Left eyebrow, right eyebrow.
Confused look.
Yeah, have the one that you'll actually use.
That reminds me of Oak. That's what he does all the time in his pictures.
Oh, look, she's.
There you go, Nate.
Hey.
It's all fitted. Don't strut.
Check out Nate. Looking pretty dapper himself, huh?
Great to see you again.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
No. Fuck off. Oh, I love that Roy went with the triple black.
I'm switching tables.
No. Hey, come on back here. This is my doing. Parent Trap, y'all. Take a seat.
Parent trapped.
You don't need to be best friends to be great teammates. Think about Shaq and Kobe, right? Lennon and McCartney. Heck, even Woody and Buzz got under each other's plastic.
Wasn't Woody made out of cloth?
Yeah, I appreciate you, Nate, but now's not the time.
That's a very nice suit. I think you look chic.
Thank you. It's actually only the second suit I've ever owned. The first one was my suit when I was a naked baby.
Birthday suit.
Well, the term birthday suit would have helped you a ton there.
God, yeah.
I missed the point.
Oh, hey, here's a little trick of the trade. Just make fun of yourself right off the bat. Little joke. Folks will love that.
Okay, so what should I make fun of myself about?
Right. You got nothing on.
You're not going to walk into that one, are you, Ted?
No, ma'am. No. Good luck, though.
Scripts, 6 beers.
You know what? I thought so. No. Well, are y'all playing a game without a board? Sorry to interrupt. I thought, sorry. Carry on.
I love it.
State champ, baby.
I probably wouldn't because, as we all know, I'm not much of a hugger.
Yeah, there you go.
Same as always, no hanky-panky unless the player signs a waiver.
Oh. What's he doing here?
Sometimes my nights just magically free up.
Oh, Ted needs to punch this guy.
Let's get him a seat at the boring table. Only joking. Table 4. Rupert Mannion, everyone.
Oh, boy, she handled that pretty well.
Cancel.
Oh, my guy. Look at him work.
Thank you.
Oh, that.
Oh,
Well, you don't.
Roy said we're not allowed anymore.
Headbutted me. I'm still dizzy after that. Oh, shit. Shut up, it's not funny. No, nipple.
He's icing it.
Yeah, it's just a date, though. It's not a whole night.
We'll see.
2 bids over 3,000, you will have to her.
It's not true.
You don't have to go all the way. Just let some of the way. Can you? It was a joke, Jamie.
Jamie, no fun.
You know how they say that youth is wasted on the young? Well, I say don't let the wisdom of age be wasted on you.
Ted?
I just came up with that. I feel pretty good about it.
Why is your face so close to mine?
Well, my initial plan was to hug you, but I just chickened out just now.
Right. Okay, we're done.
Chickened out.
If you're ever in Kansas City and come across a fellow named Tom Deneen, don't tell him I said that.
Not too much champagne, Addy. Got to stay sharp for the auction.
Why don't you do the auction?
Oh, no, I couldn't. This is your night.
We both know they'd rather see you. And besides, it's for the children.
For the children.
This guy.
For the children.
Must say, I love that dress. Oh. It's very youthful.
Oh.
Good for you for getting back out there looking like that.
Oh.
Wow.
Excuse me.
What a...
I'll get something stronger, like Jack on the Rocks or something. Double and a single in one. Triple.
Triple.
I have been cajoled into being your auctioneer for this evening.
Cajoled.
Well, he's doing the snaps.
Yeah.
Babe, you have to win me.
I can't be on my own boyfriend. I look pathetic.
Babe, it's 2020. Women can do anything.
Gorgeous, charming, that bastard. £5,000.
I want him, Rupert.
Richmond's premier breeder of Shetland ponies.
Oh,
wow. Did you just see?
Yeah.
7,000.
10,000.
Oh.
Stunning. And that applies to the bid and the bidder.
£12,000.
14,000.
14,000.
Oh boy, we're gonna do well tonight.
25,000.
25,000. Sold to Keely Jones. Why spend the time with your boyfriend for free when you can have him for 25,000?
My wife and I once rented one of those tandem bikes on vacation a while back. Not the best experience. She broke her arm, and I actually I chipped a tooth and I bruised my perineum.
Those tandem bikes are hard to ride.
But now I'm alone. I'm alone, Ted, just like he said I would be if I left.
I don't want to be alone. It's okay.
Oh, wow.
You want to hop on this thing? Get the heck out of Dodge?
I wish.
Not right now. Thank you, though.
Do you want to know how we won the league?
No.
Same shit Yankee Doodle was peddling.
Yankee Doodle.
You tell me why I'm a prick, and I'll tell you why you are.
You're a nasty bastard.
No, I'm going first.
You know, I had the poster of you on my wall when I was a kid.
Oh.
Shit.
I can't be that. Now's a bit where you admit to what I said.
I don't want to. You and that Doug bloke, you ever become friends?
No, I hope he's dead.
See you dying.
You could have probably just as easily asked him not to come.
Well, now that would have made me a real piece of shit, wouldn't it?
Hit him with the cheers at the end.
Do you think Rebecca knows what the real Adele looks like? And you want me?
Yeah, forget the rest. I need the best. Come on, follow me.
He does his little gag.
I think you should know that the young woman that was bidding on Jamie was actually his other +1.
Oh.
As long as we're f***ing pool leader, we're not leaving SW14.
Oh, can we have £100 for what's turning out to be a very boring day? Any advances on that?
2,000. 4,000.
Any advance on 6? Okay, sold to Cheryl.
Oh, not going well.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, he's just doing it for the tax write-off.
For the children, right?
Still trying to big timer.
That guy.
This here is Cam Cole. He's an undiscovered mega talent. Go on, Cam. Show him what you got.
Well, Ed Sheeran started out playing on the subway.
Oh, the hell with it.
I regret to inform you that Robbie Williams is unable to be here tonight due to an emergency. But we have a brilliant replacement for you who you are just going to love.
Oh, tell me this is going to work.
All the way from outside. Please welcome Cam something.
Oh, please work out. It looks like it's working out.
Can we just forget about the game and go and have a dance?
Queen of King 5.
All right. Music's working out.
He's just so happy to be a part of something like this, you
just
know?
soaking it in. Oh, this guy's going to get a record deal.
Oh, boy. You all right, buddy?
Quick.
He headbang a little too hard or lose his lady?
Thanks.
No one was bidding on you anyway, mate. Just f*** off. Go on. What are you saying sorry to him for?
Wait a minute.
You're done. I'll see you around.
Oh.
Excuse me. Can I take these? 2?
The bartender's like, I don't care.
I just work here.
I get it again.
Put the game before the dame, huh?
Yep.
Ah, nice. Woo, party time.
There you go.
Oh, man, I just like that we can have a show where things work out for the most part. Like, yeah, there's a little bit of struggle for our characters to get over, but it's refreshing that things work out, that the guitar player was insanely talented and everybody was happy. Ted was able to make the save at the last minute, that Rebecca kind of found herself a little bit there. And again, I think we're going to start to see more of the real Rebecca start to come out. But Jamie, didn't go so well for him. Keeley sent him packing. And I got to ask, Oak, I got to ask you, because Answer, you've seen it, so you obviously know. Did it seem like Keeley gave Roy a little bit of a look there?
No, I think it was. I just think it was.
You think he just genuinely appreciated the apology?
I think
that they had back and forth.
Well, she's 30 and Jamie's 23. You know, Roy's a little bit older. I don't know how old he is. They're calling him granddad. I don't know what that means. In
soccer, he's probably 30.
In soccer,
Yeah, 30,
who knows?
35.
Well, it's interesting in football here in America. I know we have an international audience. In football here in America, there's certain positions where they can play until their mid-30s and stuff. Quarterbacks, punters, kickers, I mean, stuff like that. But Answer, what's the average career length for a running back? Is what, 4 years?
Yeah, it's like 3.5, 4
It's
and a half.
3.5, 4 years for a running
Usually
back.
when it's 30, that's when it's like...
Yeah, so if you're 30 as a running back in the National Football League, it starts going down. Now, there's obviously exceptions. There's guys that can continue to produce and continue to excel into their 30s. But generally speaking, you know, most of the guys come into the league at 22. So, you know, 8 or 9 years as a running back, you're starting to taper off. So again, I can't speak to how it is in soccer. I don't follow the sport. I know the big names, right? Ronaldo, Messi, and I think those guys are both a little older. You know,
Well, now, yeah.
yeah, and are still producing though. But I couldn't tell you the other guys' names. But I think it's just they're showing that. That he just has a level of respect
and maturity,
that Jamie doesn't have. But I like the fact that Ted brought it up. You have Jamie, who's a 23-year-old, very good looking, very fit, with an insane amount of money, and you know Roy's expecting him to act like a mature adult, and you know Ted threw that out at him.
Yeah.
What were you like when you were his age with all that money? And like, look, I think that would be any of us, though. Imagine just being, you know, in your early 20s and have millions of dollars thrown at you, and then having some. Now, look, not everybody has to act like Jamie. Of course, there's young athletes who are very professional and very humble, but you know, until you're in that situation, you know, I think we would all do. So like, I was pretty broke in my early 20s and was doing all kinds of dumb shit, you know? And so it was like, imagine if you had millions. But I think it was just a level of respect and showing the different sides.
Yeah.
But I think they're
and
gonna
especially
learn
right in front of Jamie.
Yeah, but I think they're going to learn from each other. You know, we saw, obviously it was bad, a little bit of a breakthrough, and then at the end it looked like some regression again. So I'm not sure what's going to happen moving forward immediately with those two, but there was definitely a breakthrough.
Yeah, I mean, because it just seems like this is a happy show where things always seem to work out. Like, yeah, there's some struggles that they have to get through, but it seems like for the most part, Ted's able to. The guy's a miracle worker. He's just making it happen every episode. He pulls off the impossible. So that's what kind of makes this show fun to watch, because there is, you know, challenges for the characters, but they always seem to overcome it in a good way, and it's all encapsulated for the most part in the episode. Like, the problems they come up with are solved in that episode, and then we move on to the next one. So yeah, I mean, I thought this one was great.
It's a classic, you know, sitcom environment where, you know, you have a beginning, middle, and end, and you solve the problem. But it's all, though, together in the whole season. There's no standalone episodes so far. But you guys got to meet Rupert for the first time and see just how charming he can be.
I love.
So what'd you guys think about him?
Well, he reminds me of a Bond villain.
Yeah, I mean, look,
especially in the white suit.
I mean, look, we've been, you know, the first 3 episodes put us, you know, of the mindset that he's not a good person. You know, he's, you know, a very wealthy older gentleman who likes dating his younger women, was cheating on his wife, and so they don't paint a very positive picture of him to begin with. And he comes in and he really presents himself as one of those narcissists who pretends to do things for the good of whatever, when really it's just about his own self-image. You know, just speaking to somebody where you're trying to be complimentary, but you're being condescending at the same time.
It's a youthful dress you have.
Yeah,
there.
youthful dress. And I love the fact that Ted went and said to Rebecca at the end, like, you're not the only one or who sees it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you think like, oh, everybody loves him. And it's like, well, not really. People tolerate him or, put on some sort of front, but it's easy to see like who he really is. And I loved that, when we first got Rebecca in the first few episodes, very like, super stoic, like, she's the owner of the team. She's going to be very strong, very strong-willed. And now she's letting her walls down a little bit, and we're seeing a little bit more emotion. I think it's healthy for her. But I think Ted's level of, just how genuine he is helping with that. We saw in the last episode when Ted went and got interviewed by Trent, Trent had discussed the ego not being a part of what he's doing here. And Ted's just making every right move right now, or at least it feels like it. And it seems like every situation and every episode, there's silver linings with everything. Are things going the best? Absolutely not, right?
Yeah.
Like things are not going the best for the team, for Ted, for the players. But it feels like you're finding a silver lining in every episode.
It's like the people are making progress.
Right, and Ted's trying to make the best of every situation. And that was the one thing he has said repeatedly is that he's not concerned about wins or losses, but just the people, and we're seeing that. So this episode, Rebecca, and Keely, had, their moments. You had a street performer get to come play for a professional soccer team and absolutely crush it. Probably the opportunity of his lifetime, and hopefully that's something that in a fictional career would lead you to bigger things. But it's such a wholesome show. And this episode really delivered. I think this episode maybe set us up for some drama for the next one between Roy and Jamie. Then Ted said that his wife, who it seems like they're split, and their son are coming out.
Yeah, that was surprising.
So that's going to be really interesting. I'm kind of waiting for the bad or the sad stuff to happen. We're 4 episodes in, and it's been so much positivity and so many laughs and so much. Just really kind of heartwarming stories. And I'm waiting. Look, we have 10 episodes, so it's not like they have to stay this pace all the way through. So I'm waiting for an episode or 2 to come to have some conflict. And I'm wondering if that's kind of the writing setup. Like, hey, we'll bring you up to here and then kind of bring you down and then maybe bring you back up to kind of finish off strong. But in any regard, another phenomenal episode.
Well, with Rebecca in dealing with that, like, how could she want to destroy this team, even though I loved it? And so, like, you got glimpses into how slimy he was. So then when you got to see the face and see the person and see him in action, for me, that really made me like, I can understand. I wouldn't want to, destroy my team or anything like that, but I can understand why she would want to destroy something he loves so much, especially when we saw an episode or 2 ago in the press conference where, like, 5 years behind your back, like, you can see why. And then he comes up and he does all these charming things and these underhanded, compliments to her, looking so youthful and all this stuff. And then upstaging her by presenting the check for £1 million, and saying, oh, this way you can reach your goal of over 800,000.
Look what I did for you.
Look what I
helped
did.
you
I'm
reach-
so
yeah, I helped you
selfless.
reach your goal.
I'm still helping you, even though we're split up.
And now that hot number in the audience that Jamie brought as his other +1, I'm just going to swoop her off her feet,
Well,
just like I did you.
Well, and that's part of the thing with Rebecca. I think she's so focused on, her ex, and that he's still getting underneath her skin. The best thing she needs to do is just forget about that and stop letting him live rent-free in her head.
And that's where Keely came in on the red carpet. And then even at the end, she just booted her guy to the side and, like, grabbed the champagne bottles. You want to go get drunk and rob a bank or something? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Narcissists,
say no more.
Narcissists will often find ways to make things about them, good, bad, or otherwise, as far as the situation is concerned. But another great episode.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God. Are you not entertained? These guys are.
Yeah. You know who we didn't see real quick? We didn't see the young lady that Ted was working with in the last couple episodes on the soccer.
Didn't see her, so
maybe that was just kind of a one-off thing where that was just a way of showing him maybe he's picking up some soccer things.
How she would have necessarily fit into this episode.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to force it in. But
Right,
yeah,
exactly.
Maybe next one.
Yeah, because this was the big gala for the children.
Yeah,
So,
it's
for the children.
For the children. It was
You'd be able to
for
bid on
the
answer
children.
before you know it. It's only a date, though.
Unless it's over what? Over 10,000 pounds? And it's-
10,000? Well, it's the conversion. So
6,000.
dollars, US
So,
dollars.
yeah, this was a lot of fun. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed it as much as we are. And they are just beginning to get into it. Oh, can't wait for more. So, for Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, the answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.